I'm Julie.
And I'm Jen.
And welcome to FOLCS Forever, a Lois and Clark rewatch podcast. Normally, we watch our way through Lois and Clark one episode at a time.
Then we spend time discussing every moment, every outfit, every casting decision, the whole 9 yards.
But today, we're stepping away from our usual recap schedule because we've got something special planned.
Welcome to an extra episode. Instead of heading back to 1990s Metropolis, we headed to the theater to see the brand new Supergirl movie.
And we're here to talk about all of it. What we expected, what surprised us, our favorite moments, and what it felt like watching this movie through the lens of a longtime Superman fan. And maybe also as women who don't always get to see ourselves at the center of superhero stories.
We will keep things as spoiler-free as we can at first, and then when the time comes, we'll give you a fair warning before we dive a little bit deeper.
Also, sending love to Molly, who is unable to be here today, unfortunately. Can't wait to have the whole FOLCS crew back together again soon. Until then,
let's talk Supergirl.
Hey, I was just touching base to see when you think you might be coming back. You know, I'm just worried that you're not going to find your stride here if you keep going off-world all the time, Kara. I'm worried you're not going to find your people.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Clark. I have no people. Oh, miss wherever you are, buddy.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk to you.
I know, and we both have crypto shirts.
Yay. Get your crypto in there.
He's like, what? Come here. Give me your pickle.
Oh my gosh, Emmett with his pickle. I can't.
Come here.
He's so cute. He looks just like him. And now after seeing the movie, I just want to give him a big squeeze. I literally just got out of the theater like 15 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you were basically sitting down as I was getting out of the theater. We were just like switching off.
I know. I was texting you as I was going in and I was like, I'm scared. So let's start at the beginning. What was your overall feeling going into it? Were you excited, nervous, skeptical? What?
I've been really excited for this one, but nervous at the same time because I really wanted it to be good, obviously.
Yeah.
I stayed completely away from all of the long trailers that gave anything away, tried to stay away from spoilers. I just wanted to go in completely fresh, not really even knowing the whole storyline.
Nice. I feel like I'm kind of in the same boat. I saw the initial trailer when it came out, and I saw the scene that I was afraid of seeing where Crypto gets shot. And it made me nervous. I've been excited to see the movie because I want to see more Crypto and I want to see a female superhero kick some butt, but I was nervous. I was texting you up until the last minute before the thing went on, and I was like, I'm going to be so pissed off. I'm ready.
No spoilers. I can't tell you what happens.
I know.
Have fun.
Yeah. But you did tell me that I didn't need to hang around for the credits, which I so appreciate because I'm sure the credits are still rolling at the theater down the street.
Probably. Yes.
It's fine.
I always assume there's going to be in a superhero movie, and there wasn't.
Right. And with Superman, we did get a little glimpse of like a little funny tidbit at the end. Yeah. But not this one. So, and that's okay.
Nope, nothing.
So obviously I've kind of covered what I did not want this movie to do. Did you have anything that you did not want the movie to do?
I mean, I didn't want the dog to die. I did know something about that the dog was possibly getting hurt or something. That's all I really knew. I'm like, oh, they're not gonna kill him. Come on.
I know. But they also hooked me because that's how they get you in the theater because you want to root for the dog.
You can kill everybody else, just don't kill the dog.
Kill everyone else. I'm fine, but don't kill the dog.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Not when it looks kind of like my dog. I was like, no. He looks so much like Crypto in some of these scenes. I was like, oh man.
My baby. I know. I kept thinking that's Emmett. Did I hear him? Was that Emmett?
Yeah, that was Emmett in the
Oh,
background.
cute. Yeah.
Yes,
Well, he's making a special appearance in today's extra
he
episode.
is. I did like the introduction of Crypto at the beginning where he pees on the paper. That was
It's
funny.
very, very funny.
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time. Good job, buddy.
I can relate to that, having a
Uh,
puppy, but not so much an adult dog.
yeah,
I
that
was like,
wasn't a puppy anymore.
train your dog, girl. That's fine.
What did you think of Baby Crypto?
I freaking fell in love with that dog. The whole backstory, first of all, was fabulous. I loved getting to see, why she escaped the little pod that she was in and she came to Earth later. Like it all makes sense because in my head, I'm like, how, again, going in with no knowledge, I am what they would call uneducated with this stuff. But like now, like I understand why there was that gap. If she was from Krypton, why there was that huge gap where she kind of survived in a little pod with her family. Are you familiar with Supergirl? Do you have a background in Supergirl?
Somewhat. I mean, I've watched over the years, obviously. Supergirl was on Smallville, and obviously the old Supergirl movie. Did you ever watch that one with Helen Slater?
No, no.
No, it's
Mm-mm.
definitely different from this one,
Okay.
for
Yeah.
sure. And then obviously the Supergirl TV show with Melissa.
Uh-huh.
Again, a
hmm
very different Supergirl.
Right. I know I have pretty much zero experience with Supergirl other than I heard about the character. I knew the character existed like in the comics and I did a shallow dive and I found out that she was Kal-El's cousin. And that's as far as I went with that. I didn't care. It wasn't Lois and Clark. I didn't have too much of an interest in it. I know when Supergirl came out, the Melissa Benoist, I tried watching it for maybe like 3 or 4 episodes. And when it started getting real like action fight scene stuff, I was like, I'm out. In my mind, I would play out scenarios, if I lived in that universe and I could be anyone. Maybe I could be Clark's cousin from Krypton. You play those things in your head when you're a kid and you're like, that's the character I would want to be. I don't know why. I have zero knowledge of this girl, but I think going into the movie,
Hmm.
I was like, I can dig this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was definitely relatable.
hmm So did you
More
feel like
so,
she was your Supergirl or
that's a
what do you
hard
think?
question because obviously I think my Supergirl is more Laura Vandervoort, who played Supergirl on Smallville. That's kind of who I remember seeing first, obviously,
hmm
because I don't even think I saw the Supergirl movie until after that aired. And I started
Yeah.
watching the Supergirl and Superman stuff then. So I think she's more of my Supergirl that I see
Okay.
in my head. But this one seemed more relatable. She was more
Totally.
normal, trying to find her way in the world rather than being all hopeful all the time, which is what
Uh-huh.
you typically see with Supergirl. This one was more real to me,
Yeah.
of like, I know right and wrong, but maybe I don't really want to do that. I want to just do my own thing. She seemed
Yeah.
more real to me, which I liked. I liked that
I,
in this one.
I agree. I feel like you could connect with her backstory. You got why she had the motivation to do the things that she was doing. And her connection with her dog was very sweet. And that was super relatable to me. I would be beating all those guys up too. If someone shot my dog, I'm sorry, you're going down. So
Crypto was the only thing she had left of her
yeah.
life from then. So
hmm
that was her family. So yeah, she's going to kick some butt just to save him,
Yeah.
which I liked because I would
So
do the same.
exactly. For that reason alone, I was like, go girl. I like this version. That alone gave massive points to this movie. Because I don't know
Mhm.
how it's been in other movies as far as like Supergirl and having a dog, but they won me over with the dog.
Mhm.
So, okay, so first impressions after seeing it, how do you think it felt? Long, short, or just right?
I think it was about right. There was only really one part that I thought was going on a little too long, and that's like one of the battle scenes. It just, I
Was
don't
it
know. But other than that, I think it was pretty
near
good
the end?
near the end. Hmm.
Okay, yeah. Same page.
Same.
I was into it the whole time, and then there was a battle scene where I don't watch the adventure, like, I mean, what is it? The action movies. I'm a rom-com girl. I'm not into the action fight scenes and stuff. So like the fact that I had made it through as far as I did, and then there was that one fight scene that just kind of went on and on. But it's okay because I know
Yeah.
that the target for these movies are the guys,
Yes.
right?
The visual was pretty amazing for sure. So it kept me interested, but I was like, okay, let's get back to like the story. I want more of the
Yeah.
story.
Yes, exactly. I cried 2 times during the movie. The first one was when Crypto got shot because that freaking sucked. And the other one, well, I almost cried. I will say I almost cried during the scene where she had to say goodbye to her family. That's a spoiler? Is that a spoiler? We can take that out.
I don't know. I feel like
I
everything's
don't
going to be
know.
a spoiler at this
Everything's
point.
gonna be a spoiler. Okay. So maybe we just say, okay,
But
spoiler alert.
I think that's pretty obvious that,
Yeah.
if they're going in, they know that something happened to her family. So, but
Right.
yes, be
Yeah.
prepared for a few spoilers in here for sure.
Yes. Yes.
The Supergirl backstory has changed a few times in some different iterations, but I kind of liked this one. I liked how they did it and it made sense how
Mhm.
she arrived on Earth.
Yeah. Was there a moment where you felt like Kara was especially relatable?
For sure. Her dealing with crypto is very much me dealing with my Emmett, especially because he looks pretty similar with his haircut all
Yes.
short now. It just and he doesn't always listen, but he's lovable and
Yeah.
silly. And then obviously her struggle with wanting to be good, her family wanting her to be good. So she's got that internal of I've got to be good. And her cousin says we have to be good. And
Right.
maybe not always wanting to be involved and just wanting to go her own way, but feeling like she has to because she can make an impact if she does.
Yeah.
That was relatable. And wanting to belong and find her people and place in the world and
Right.
not knowing how to do that or where to be or
Well, and I think there was a moment in the film where she comes to terms with how she's been dealing with the struggles in her life. And that was relatable because I think we all experience the hardships and we're like, okay, how do we get through this? I want to give up. I just don't feel, like I care about doing my best anymore. And, y'all have to come through it at the other end. And to see her have that arc where it's like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't drink myself into a stupor, or, I do
Mhm.
have a relative out there that I could, be a part of. And then her friendship with Ruthie, that was sweet. Obviously, I kind of
Yes.
knew it all throughout the movie, like, okay, like she's the annoying little sidekick. However, you know that they're going to be friends. So,
Yeah. You know where
yeah.
it's going, where she's annoying. You don't want her to be there, but then you realize, okay, it's somebody to talk to. It's a friend.
Yeah, she needs one.
She gave in. Everybody needs
Um,
friends.
Absolutely. Okay. From the perspective of watching as women, I said earlier, I feel like the DC universe, in my opinion, I could be just completely wrong. I feel like they are targeting to an audience that is mostly male. Would you agree with that or no?
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Not necessarily of trying to avoid the female audience. I just think that female audience members typically don't always enjoy those kind of movies. I don't know.
Superhero.
I don't want to be like stereotypical, but speaking from my own perspective, I'm shocked that I got into Lois and Clark the way that I did because I'm a girl.
I think because it was more character driven and not so much superhero fight the baddie kind of thing with Lois and Clark. I think that's
Mhm.
why it was more relatable to us girls back then.
Yes.
And
So
Clark was pretty cute too, but
characters,
it was more
relationships,
characters,
cute
yes,
guy. Yes.
not
Um,
fighting baddies,
yeah.
which is not what I typically want to see. And I think that's why in
Yeah.
those scenes, I kind of lose focus a little bit. And I'm like, okay, let's get back to the character driven moments, not the I'm going
Absolutely.
to punch you in the face kind of thing. Even
I
though it was
agree.
visually really awesome
Uh-huh.
in the movie.
I feel like they pulled a couple of the that amazing fight scene where Lois is in the center and it was like a one shot thing. I feel like they tried to pull that
Yes.
a couple times during this movie, and I thought, okay, I see you. That's pretty
They
cool.
definitely did. I clocked that immediately. And I was like, this is very, very much the same kind of thing as the Superman movie, where Lois is in that little bubble and all the fights are
Yep.
going on around her. It was the same thing with Ruthie, with the fight
Hmm.
going all around her. That was really
Yes.
great with the music and I'm like, I see what you're doing here.
That
And
was
I
that
like
was
it. I
pretty
did like
awesome.
that part. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. So do you think this movie hit differently because the main hero was a woman compared to Superman?
I think maybe it's very contrasting to Superman. I like the difference between Superman and Supergirl, where Superman obviously is similar. They're related, they came from the same place, basically. They have the same powers, but they grew up very differently.
Right.
Yes, Clark lost his parents, lost his world, but he doesn't remember any of that. His whole world started on Earth, whereas Kara does remember all that. She remembers the love, she remembers her friends, her family, the world, everything, and she lost it all.
Hmm.
She remembers not having powers. So when she gets to Earth, it's very different. They're related, they're similar,
Hmm.
they're family, but their upbringing was so different that that made them be different. That made Clark be more human and learning to use his powers gradually, whereas she lost everything, is in
Yeah.
that funk basically of I just lost my world, my family, my everything. Bam, I have powers. I have nobody. I have the stranger that I'm related to. It's very different.
Yeah.
So you can see where their paths kind of go off, where she's not going to be that hopeful superhero. She's the more,
Yes.
this crap happened to me. I'm dealing with it, but I'll try to be good. Where
Yeah.
he's more hopeful.
You said
So,
it perfectly. Yes. And they did a really great job of demonstrating that, like giving us that right on the screen in front of us. They showed Kara and how she acts, and then they showed conversely Clark, Superman, and it was
yeah.
like day and night. I mean, it could not have been more clear what they were doing. They were like, "Oh, okay, I get it. This is why she is the way she is. This is why he is the way that he is."
Hmm.
Made me understand it without flat out like just saying it.
And then obviously you have this crypto dog who also gets power. So he's probably like, what is happening? I'm floating.
I know. He's so cute floating everywhere. So if you were to put our Metropolis into this universe, what season one or two, or three or four, whatever, what character from Lois and Clark do you think would fit perfectly into this movie?
I think Tempest would be good. He'd be one that would be all over every single world trying to figure out
Uh-huh.
his way and into every little piece of it.
Yeah.
Um, maybe Resplendent Man would be hilarious.
Really? Oh my goch, that's funny. I can't see him. I feel like he's too funny. I mean, like the movie's
Well,
funny.
yeah,
He's just like, how would he survive some of those characters?
I don't know, but it'd be hilarious
It would be
though.
funny. It would be really funny. I saw Tez
Ooh,
from
yeah,
season
Tez
four.
would. I think that Tez and Krem would be besties.
Yeah. Well, I could see into his mouth and I saw just a whole bunch of metal and I don't know, like Tez is,
Yeah,
I don't know,
I could see that.
get a little bit of that vibe going.
Our Martha would be good. I mean, obviously this has its own Martha, but I think Kay
Yes.
Callan's Martha would have just loved Kara, just
Yes.
nurtured her and been like another mother. And
Hmm.
I think that would have been a cute scenario, but we don't get to
Yes.
see that.
So any other characters that you can think of?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like this one had a lot of aliens and things that were a
Yes,
little outside of 90s Metropolis.
very. This is very much not in the Lois and Clark world.
No, no, no.
This was
And I still,
more Star Wars meets Guardians of the Galaxy
right. I think
kind of
that's why
thing.
I'm still trying to grasp onto this and understand it in a loving way. I I don't understand the weird sci-fi elements to it. However, I'm holding on to the characters that I recognize and I like. There were funny moments with what was that slug that was whatever. This tastes like shit.
It's like
I
that was
laughed.
funny. I laughed at that too. Well, because it is shit. Like,
It is, yeah.
but that was one of the best lines of the
It was
movie.
so good. It was so good.
Um, so at first I was like, they're not going to eat that, are they?
I
Ew.
know. I know. There were a lot of really good zingers and lines that made me smile. So, yeah.
Was there ever a moment that just made you just go, oh my goodness? Because the one part when they
Okay.
were doing the arm wrestling and she just
Oh,
snapped his arm, I went,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know. I don't know why that didn't make me cringe more because I don't usually like that stuff, but that was a lot to see. When Ruth, I mean, at the beginning of the movie, obviously, you have to find out why she wants revenge and her parents get killed. And that was kind of hard to watch. I felt
Yeah.
sad for her.
I knew instantly that brother was going to die. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh,
The way she was standing in the doorway, I'm like, this is not going to end well for
uh-uh.
any of her family members.
No.
Do you feel like this movie felt hopeful?
Hmm. I don't want to say no. It didn't not seem hopeful. I mean, I think at the end definitely was hopeful
Mhm.
that
Yeah,
things were going to turn around for her
right.
in her life because she seemed to be taking things a little bit more seriously. I'm going to get my life together. I'm not going to drink anymore. I'm going to go
Yeah.
and hang out with my cousin, calm down, find
Hmm.
my place, find what I'm supposed to be doing. That seemed more hopeful.
Yeah.
Hopeful for maybe the next movie.
Yeah.
Because obviously, this is kind of a movie where you're just trying to get the characters out there.
Yeah.
So, expand the universe.
Yeah. There has been some discussion about Millie and her portrayal of Supergirl. What are your thoughts on this?
I thought she was really good. I have really stayed away from the reviews and things that people were saying. But, you scroll
Mhm.
through Facebook, you
Yeah.
see stuff. You
Yeah.
see, like, oh, I don't think she's going to be good, or, oh, she's good, she's bad, whatever.
Yeah.
I thought she was great. I thought she did a really good job.
Yeah.
So I have
I
no
I
complaints, really.
I completely agree. I thought she knocked it out of the park.
Hmm.
I don't know how old she is. She is freaking adorable. In my opinion, I think she pulled it off. Again, this goes back to a girl watching a girl superhero movie versus a guy watching a superhero movie. I don't know what a guy is looking for in a superhero movie. Like, does she need to be sexy? Does she need to be like, I think she's perfect. Like, this isn't a movie about like being a sexy superhero. It's about being a
Yeah,
strong, powerful,
this is
coming
not Wonder
through.
Woman.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
So,
Supergirl. She can be powerful and punky and
yeah,
attitude, and I thought she was really, really great. Like, I really liked
I do
her.
too. Yeah, I do too.
She did what she was supposed to do, for sure.
Exactly. What about a character that you wanted more of?
I wanted more Crypto. Dang
Me
it.
too. Yeah.
He was so cute, and I wanted more baby Crypto.
Yes.
It would have been fun to see Crypto get the powers and be all
Yeah.
confused. Like, just a little
Uh-huh.
scene would have been cute,
That would have been awesome.
but, you know.
I got the
Sup-
KFC crypto and the Supergirl, which I'm happy about.
I didn't get either one of those. Weirdly enough, I have not bought any Supergirl merch. I don't know why. I looked at the popcorn buckets today and I passed for some reason. I was like,
Yeah.
the merch
Yeah.
for the Superman movie was way better
Go figure.
because I did get all of those popcorn buckets.
What's behind you then?
Oh, I did get the KFC bucket though, because I thought that was
Okay.
cute with Crypto. So I
Yeah.
did get that,
Okay.
but I didn't get the popcorn bucket at the theater.
Yeah.
And I'll probably end up with one, but just
Yeah.
didn't get one today.
Yeah. What did you think about Lobo?
I thought there was going to be more Lobo in this movie. There wasn't that much, really, which kind of surprised me, but it was more of an introduction to
Yeah.
Lobo. So I feel like we're going to get more Lobo in the future for sure. Maybe
Hmm.
he'll have his own movie.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe that's the direction they're going to go.
Yeah. I liked him. I loved Jason Momoa. He looked and acted the part like I
Yeah.
looking like kind of a badass and it was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know these characters. Again, I'm an idiot when it comes to this universe, but I was scared of him at first. I was like, am I supposed to like him or not like him? I don't understand. but I feel like he ultimately was good. He helped them. So yeah.
He's good for a bounty hunter.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What about the costumes in the movie? What did you think about the costumes?
I thought they were okay. There were a few times when some of the aliens or some of the costumes I went, okay, they went a little too far into the Star Warsy
Yeah.
kind of reel it back a little bit, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Why do you have to be so weird? Like, be weird, but don't lean in so
Yeah.
hard. Come on, guys.
It was
Hmm.
a little much.
Yeah. I I actually enjoyed the majority of the scenes with Kara, especially having her superpowers. The majority of the scenes were not in the suit.
Yes, most of them, 90% probably. Was it your impression that she had never worn it? That he had given it to her and she never felt like she could wear it or something? And maybe that was the first time she was wearing it.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of how
Um,
I was seeing it.
I wasn't quite, I was trying to figure it
But
out.
I don't know if that's how we were supposed to.
As I was watching it, I was thinking about this. Like, did this happen after last year's Superman? Was this storyline post
Oh,
Superman
right,
2025?
right.
Because if that's the case, and she's bouncing from planet to planet, and she comes in, she gets the dog. Now that she has the dog, because in that case, she was in her suit in the last scene. So I feel like maybe she has been in the suit
Right.
before.
That's true. She was in it.
I feel like it's going in order because she gets her
Hmm.
dog, she goes off, and then we follow her into this next world. I don't know. I could be
Yeah,
wrong
I
though.
think you're right. I think it is. I think it is after. I do like when
If
she shows up and Crypto is kind of destroying his apartment, his kitchen. And then
that
he's
was
like, "Oh no, that's
hilarious.
chocolate."
I know. I heard my dad chuckle because I wanted to go to this movie by myself, and my dad found out I was going, and he was like, "Okay, I will get you tickets too." And that's what we did for Superman. We watched that one together. So apparently Superman is just a father-daughter thing with me and my dad. But I heard him when that was happening. First of all, he sunk low in his seat. I could hear him like crying at the end. My dad's very emotional. It's very adorable. I love it. And then
Cute.
as the chocolate crypto scene happened, he started laughing, and I'm like, okay, he liked this movie. I could tell. I mean, everyone can relate to their dog getting into something they shouldn't be getting into.
Exactly. I can't imagine my dog with superpowers. That would be a
Oh my gosh.
nightmare. It'd be
Hmm.
terrible.
Yeah,
But my question is, would chocolate hurt him?
I don't think so.
Because he has superpowers. Wouldn't he
Yeah,
be able to basically eat anything he wants?
probably.
I mean, it's funny because,
It's
it's a dog
yeah,
and he's eating chocolate, but
yeah.
I
Maybe chocolate's so
guess they
bad.
don't want
I
to
don't
risk
know.
it.
Yeah,
Don't
and it's
risk it.
chocolate. Chocolate's good. Don't waste the chocolate. If someone had never watched a superhero show like from DC before, would this be a good first movie for them? Do you think?
I don't know that I'd watch this first. I think I'd watch this original Superman, the last Superman,
Hmm.
when the new one
Yeah,
first, then this one, kind of the way it already is playing out.
yeah, I agree.
Give him the hopeful first, then
Yeah,
followed by the we're gonna get there. We're gonna get
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Hopeful.
yeah. Not everything has to be sunshine and roses. Like,
Right.
mhm. Let's do some hot takes. What's your one word review?
Oh, geez. One word?
One word. If you had to do one word,
I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't know. I'll come back to that. What's your one word?
relatable.
That's good.
Because it's not, it doesn't say, I mean, it's not like, oh, fabulous. I mean, I wouldn't, it was relatable, you know? For me, it was relatable.
I could see that. I see that. I'm trying to think of a good one word. Yeah, I want to just say crypto, but
Crypto. Why not?
we'll say crypto.
Okay. Biggest gasp moment.
Oh, when the dog was shot
Yeah.
or when she broke that guy's arm.
I, I,
I was like,
I thought about
"Oh
both of
God."
those. Yeah. I think mine was, even though I knew it was coming, I knew like the second the dog started running toward, I've seen the trailer. I still gasped. I
Yeah.
was like, because I didn't know
No.
exactly. Yeah. Biggest laugh.
Crypto eating the chocolate or peeing on the paper at the beginning. I have
Okay.
to stick with crypto.
Yeah.
Crypto made me laugh.
Those were good. I think the line, this tastes like shit.
I laughed
It was
out loud at
funny.
that one.
That was
That
funny.
one was funny too. Yeah.
Okay. Most unexpectedly emotional scene.
Ooh.
I was anticipating the whole time. I was worked up thinking I'm gonna cry when the dog gets shot. I'm gonna cry. And I knew I did. I expected it, but then I got caught off guard a little bit when she went into the pod and had to leave. I mean, like you think about, oh, if I had to leave my parents, my family, what would I do? That would be horrible. So
Right.
it's not unexpected that that's sad. It's just I wasn't going into the movie going, I'm gonna cry during the scene where because I didn't know that scene was gonna happen. So
It
okay.
was kind of emotional too at the very end when she's sitting there and she's like, I'm gonna stay home for a while, basically. I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
it's so nice. I
Yeah,
love
that was
it.
sweet. That was very sweet.
I did like that she called it home as well. I'm like, oh,
Yes.
she's
Yeah.
thinking of it as her home now. Whereas
Hmm.
during the beginning, she said she didn't really have a home. So
Yeah.
I'm like, there you go.
Yeah. That was
Keep going,
perfect.
Cara.
Favorite visual.
I really liked, which is weird because I said that the battle scenes were kind of going on a little bit too long, but I liked the battle scene that kind of went back to the Superman movie where the battle was happening around Ruthie like it was happening around Lois in
Hmm.
the Superman movie. I liked that.
Yeah.
I thought that
I
was
liked
cool.
that
And I liked that Ruthie
too.
like threw something at his face, like boom.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yes. I liked that, and I also enjoyed that we got to go back to the apartment as a visual, like, oh,
Yes,
a
yes.
reminder, oh,
I
this
like
is
that too.
the apartment that Lois and Superman had their moment in. So that was cool too.
Yes, a reminder that we're still in the same world as that movie. That was cool. All of the flying scenes with her hair
Oh
is like
yeah.
all flowing in the, space or what. It was really good.
So good.
Very cool.
Favorite side character. I know mine.
I'm not gonna say crypto again.
Oh,
'Cause
oh, I'm going to. Are you kidding me? Crypto,
it's
100%.
okay. Crypto wins. Ruthie was really good too.
She was.
She did a
She
good
was
job.
pretty cute. She was a little annoying.
A little pushy, especially as a 13-year-old,
Yeah.
but she won me
Hmm.
over.
Yes.
They
Hmm.
related to each other because they both kind of have a shared grief of losing their family. So I liked
Yeah.
it. I liked their little hatred at the beginning of her going, "Oh, you're an annoying little gnat, basically. Go away."
Yeah.
To,
Hmm.
"Okay, come on."
Yeah. We don't have anyone and neither of us have anyone, so let's stick together. Or at least celebrate my birthday.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you watch this movie again?
Yeah, I
I
would
think,
definitely watch it again. I think I would notice more a second time around.
yeah. When Superman came out last year, I watched it once in the theater and then I went once to the drive-in. And I thought that was fabulous. If they do that
Hmm.
again, if they have it at the drive-in, I will 100% go. It would be helpful to see it one more time so that I can maybe notice a little bit more. Like it was interesting to learn about, I don't know anything about the red suns, the green suns, the yellow suns, but when you're in between suns, it's like
Right.
that. I don't know. So all of this stuff, I feel like I would dig a little deeper into it and get a little bit more of a grasp on what I'm trying to understand here. So yeah, I would definitely see it again. Did this movie leave you excited for what's next? Because what is next? First of all, we should say what's coming up next year.
So the next Superman movie will be Man of Tomorrow, which is going to be in July of next year. So we have a whole nother year again to wait for a new Superman movie. But yeah, I think this one made me excited for that. Now we've been introduced to both of their worlds and now they're going to be
Yeah.
colliding. And I think
Yeah.
that's exciting.
No, I'm excited too. I think
Yay.
hopefully we get to see both of them. We get to see Crypto, Lex Luthor, Lois Lane, like all of the things. I would love to see all of that. I'm still iffy on this weird universe that everyone is living on. It's not the universe we live on. I'm not a Star Wars girl, so I don't understand all of this. I want to so bad, but I think it'll be good. I'm excited. I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, so here is something that I think will
I'm
be a little bit fun. Molly has not seen this movie.
yet.
She has not seen it yet. She will be listening to this, I'm assuming. If she doesn't, I'll be really sad. Well, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to convince Molly to watch this
Oh,
movie.
geez.
You have 30 seconds. Hang on, let me set my timer. Are you prepared?
Sure.
Don't worry,
No, but
just Molly
okay.
watching this entire thing is on your shoulders. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, Molly, you have to see Supergirl, or else Jen is going to drag you out of bed into the theater to watch it. I think you are going to like it. It gives a clear, distinct identity to Supergirl, where I don't think we usually get that. I feel like in the past, Supergirl has always been just a female version of Superman. And this Supergirl is not that. This Supergirl has a very distinct identity, which is different than Superman, because obviously, like I said earlier, she grows up differently. She didn't grow up on Earth. She grew up with her family. She lost everything. She actually saw everything that crumbled and lost and goodbye. And she got her superpowers immediately when she landed on Earth. And you have to go see it.
Yes.
And my time is over.
Your time is up, but that was
crypto.
fabulous.
I mean,
yes.
Crypto. I gotta say crypto.
Less. No, good job. I think she'll go see it now. She better. I will drag her out of her house though and go make her watch it if I need to. Is there anything else that you feel like we need to cover?
I don't know. I mean, I'm excited for the next movie now that everybody's kind of had their introduction and we don't need to go into depth about all of that for the next movie. It'll just be more story, I think, rather than character plus story, which is usually a lot in a first movie. So that I'm kind of excited about.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we don't just dive into the action. I get it. We have to fight. We have to fight the bad guys. I do want to continue to see character growth and development. I don't want to stall so that we can just do a bunch of fighting and beating up the bad guys. No, I want to remain in that bubble where we are learning about our people, that we are creating hope, giving the characters some glimpse of what could be, because I feel like we need some hope, we need some distraction, we need some happiness, lightheartedness, whatever, humor. As long as we get that, I'll be okay.
Yes. Throw in some real life problems, not otherworldly crazy problems, but normal stuff would be good.
Right.
I would like to get back to some Daily Planet. That would be good. Yes. Throw in more Lois, because there was zero Lois in this, and that kind of made me a little sad. They could have thrown her in there at the end.
Sure.
So I would like that in the new one, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure they will have for Lois.
Oh, we will. Yeah, 100%. Anyway, okay. So on a scale from F- to A+, how would you grade this movie, Julie?
I am going to give it a B. That's where I would grade it. I thoroughly enjoyed it for what it was. I loved her attitude. I thought she was great. I liked the storyline. I think, honestly, the creme villain was kind of a throwaway villain. He didn't impress me that much.
Right.
I think they could have done better with the villain. But other than that, I think they did a good job as an introduction to Supergirl and letting us know like how she became who she is. So for that reason, I'm giving it a B.
Okay.
What about you?
I was nervous going into it. I was pleasantly surprised. I could feel my heart, my cold heart, kind of like starting to defrost a little bit with Crypto on the screen, and then her relationship to Crypto. I'm like, okay, okay, I can see myself in like this girl's shoes, so I'm in. There was fighting. There was that one scene, the one scene that kind of just went on, and I'm like, okay, I'm not into the fighting scenes. Fine. Again, I'm not the target audience necessarily. Yep. But maybe I am. I don't really know. I did though enjoy it. I thought it was good. It kept my interest. Crypto was fabulous, and I give it a B+.
Yay! Love
it.
I
like it.
Millie did a fantastic job. I don't think they could have cast that any better. I thought she was amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, great.
Yay!
Great movie all around. Excited for futures.
I can't believe it's been a year since the first Superman, which it seems like we had it a long time ago. It's been a long year.
That seems like so long ago. I was so pumped for that movie, especially with it filming in Ohio. And this one didn't film in Ohio, which was a bummer.
Yeah, darn.
Come back to Ohio, please.
Or come to Oregon. You can come to Oregon. Just kidding. Or Vancouver. Vancouver's close. Come to Vancouver. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed our little extra episode of Supergirl 2026. We enjoyed watching it and we enjoyed talking about it together. Hopefully you go see the movie. If you enjoyed this, let us know what you think.
And comment, like, share our podcast. Let us know your thoughts on the movie. And remember,
home is wherever you are, buddy. Also, this tastes like shit. Oh, I shouldn't hold up my Diet Coke when I do that. This tastes amazing. I'm a Diet Coke girl.
Thanks for listening, y'all. Go watch the movie.
Peace out, Cub Scouts.
Wait a minute. How do I find you?
You can find us on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and Facebook as FOLCS Forever. That's FOLCS FOREVER. Or you can visit our website at folksforeverpod.wixsite.com/podcast.